Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the biggest needless unboxing of all time. That's right, today we are opening up Snake Mountain, fresh from BigBadToyStore.com, my favorite toy place. This is the shipping container. You can see how monstrous this thing is. I could curl up inside of it if I really wanted to, and I might, because I'm probably going to be exhausted after doing this. So anyway, let's go ahead, take out our trusty 1964 box cutter and open this thing up. Or, if I wanted to, I could use my trusty Holiday He-Man from Super 7 and just... No, that's not going to work. We're going to need the box cutter after all. Thanks to Phantom Jr. for that suggestion. All right. Now, I don't know how many cartons we're dealing with here. I have no idea what's going on inside this box, so we're probably going to be making some cuts and some adjustments. This is going to be an editing task, unlike any that I've taken on before here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. But that's okay, because I love you guys, and I love Snake Mountain. Now, I did not get in on the initial pre-orders, obviously. That's why I had to order from Big Bad Toy Store. Now, hang on to that. I just felt like I don't need to spend that much money. I don't have anywhere to put this thing. And then the more and more time went past, the more FOMO hit me. And then what really got me was when Entertainment Earth, who had, Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store, they often make up a lot of the difference needed to get these things into production with their orders. And Entertainment Earth's pre-orders sold out. And I was kicking myself for not getting in on that. So I went to Big Bad, and they had a pretty significant upcharge, but I decided, as much of a collection as I have of Masters of the Universe Classics, I couldn't not have this piece. One of the biggest, greatest toys of all time. And it also helped that my buddy, the talented Mr. Bo Brown, kept sending me pictures of his Snake Mountain, taunting me with its awesomeness. All right, so what we have here, obviously a big exterior carton. There's another carton inside, so we're going to see how successfully I can tip this thing over, stay in frame, and show you the other carton we're dealing with. Oh! This is not really a one-man project at all. All right. Oh, you guys. So Super 7, they've been doing this for a while. They understand that these things have to be packed carefully and thoroughly, and the collectors are not going to accept just crazy. I'm going to hand this off camera. You got it?
No.
Phantom Jr. helping me, not knocking the camera over. We're still here. Don't worry. All right. Watch out.
Oh, jeez.
If I had knocked over Castle Grayskull in the process of opening Snake Mountain, would have been appropriate? Why? Why would you do that?
Sorry.
All right. So you can see our corners here are protected with these hard, rigid plastic things that we're going to have to cut off in order to open the box up. There we go, and it is time to find out if there is another box or if this is actually the product packaging. And this is a thick carton. Super 7 was not playing around. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It is yet another carton with even more hard plastic corner protectors. They did everything they could to make sure that this thing was going to be secure through shipping. And that your original box, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. I still have the Castle Grayskull box, taking up a lot of space. And do I need it? Not really. Here we go. potentially the final carton. Please let this be it. If there's another box in here, I think I'm just going to cry. And now, reveal unto mine eyes the glory of another box. No, I'm just kidding. This is it. This is the big one. Or I guess the smaller one. And it's upside down. Oh boy. Fortunately, there's some plastic around this one. So hopefully it'll slide out a little more easily. The slow reveal. Oh, so slow. Oh my gosh. Woo! How many giant boxes does one man need? Guess what? All of your Christmas presents are just going to be in one big giant box this year.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm fine with that. Then I'll have more boxes.
Oh, you guys. Here it is. Snake Mountain. One more layer of protective material. Nice gigantic poly bag. Kids, don't put this poly bag on your heads. This is not a superhero costume. This is a dangerous item that is going to be used as a trash bag. Woo! So, gorgeous box. You can see the art on the front, the classic style of Masters of the Universe. On the side, we actually have one of the classic biography style cards that's been done for this whole line. I'll read that later on. Some product shots. On the other side, detail shots, specific portions of Snake Mountain in action, the features, I guess. And then finally on the back, awesome sort of blueprint style shots of, or drawings of the playset. So we're going to do a little edit cut here, and then we're going to open it up and take a look at everything that's inside. All right, now we have the mountain raised up so we can take a closer look at this box before we open it up and see the contents inside. But before we get to that, I want to do what I always do and take a look at this awesome bio here on the side of the box, because I love stories, I love biographies, I love background. When the creators put that extra bit of effort into the toy, it makes it mean so much more. So I love reading these for you guys, and I hope you enjoy having them read to you, because here we go. Snake Mountain, evil stronghold of Skeletor. Deep within the dark hemisphere of Eternia stands Snake Mountain, sinister lair of Skeletor. Illuminated by the glow of blood falls, one of the mountain's peaks is wrapped in the stone coils of Serpos, while the demon face of Ka is hewn into the other. Filled with traps and unspeakable dangers, Snake Mountain once served as a temple for King Hiss and the Snake Men, though the fortress remained uninhabited for eons after Hiss's banishment. Few had the temerity to come near it, and none since Hiss would dare to call it home until Skeletor. With evil Lyn at his side, he claimed the foul fortress, making a throne of bones for himself, and using the stolen golden discs of knowledge to unlock the mountain's secrets. From within Snake Mountain, Skeletor and his evil warriors plotted the conquest of Eternia. When Skeletor left for the Tri-Solar System, his minion Jitsu held the fortress, awaiting his return, only to be usurped by evil Lyn and her son Malkin, the Skeletine. Skeletor later reclaimed the stronghold, however, treating his son as a lackey and precipitating Malkin's eventual rejection of his father's evil ways. Now, with Havoc's staff in hand, Grim Skeletor stands once more as the sole lord of Snake Mountain. And there you go. That's that biography. I love that kind of stuff. We took a look at the rest of the box a little earlier. Let's see here. On the back, we've got even more verbiage. Snake Mountain. From the terrifying fortress, Skeletor devises dastardly ways to defeat He-Man and obtain the ancient secrets found deep within Castle Grayskull. Will the heroic warriors be able to infiltrate this evil stronghold and stop the mighty Skeletor? Now you can decide with Super 7's Snake Mountain playset. Snake Mountain comes with these accessories, instruction sheet, 40 by 40 folding poster, and more. Awesome. All right, so let's open this up and see what's inside. No more tape, no more need for the box cutter, just simple tabs slotted into the top of the box. Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. More tape. It's another box! How many boxes? I'm really impressed, though, with just how much protective material Super 7 put into this thing. We have here the instructions and the 40 by 40 poster. This is going to sound goofy, but I've always been a big fan of this kind of cardboard when they have the little... oh gosh, how is this going to even come out? Oh, there we go. When they've cut the cardboard out so it gives it a place to sit and you can slot something in. I think that's, not enough credit is given to the people that engineer the packaging for not just massive things like this and the Katana, Jabba's sail barge, but really any toys. Like, the thought you have to put into protecting what's inside, it's impressive. Here's yet another box. I think we're up to a box count of like 8.
If you count all the little cardboard, it's like 20.
Yeah, seriously. One more box. And guess what? Another box! And then finally, a box with a handhold in it. You guys, it's time. I hope you're ready. I hope I'm ready. I'm exhausted. I want to look at the best way to get this thing out of here. Well, it looks like it's all kind of one piece. So I'm just going to grab this thing like Santa's sack and pull it straight up and out. Oh! Oh my gosh! Wow! This is insane. Holy cow. Okay, I think we might have one half right side up and one half upside down. I'm going to very carefully sort of pull at different pieces to make sure we don't break. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we've got the biggest twist tie I've ever seen in my life. Let me turn this around. Massive twist tie, because I guess it just wouldn't be a toy unboxing without having to deal with twist ties. And I do not have my trusty fingernail clippers with me. So we're just going to power through this thing and get it out of here. And make sure there's nothing else in this box. There's nothing else in this box. Is that our only twist tie? Wow, how is this even... Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look! One last box. What a treat. Got our poly bags kind of hung up on a couple of different things in here, all the various spikes and fangs and other kind of stuff going on. Look at the size of this thing. It's insane. And this isn't even its full height, because I can tell by looking right now there's a whole other piece that goes right here. All right. Whoop, let's not knock that off. Let's see if I can just sort of whoosh those off the table. Wow. Okay, so obviously you're not going to display it like this with all these big holes right here. Look at the beautiful, those lava falls right there. They'll move around, and this is like the original toy. This is meant to be displayed like this. Unlike Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain is not meant to, necessarily. I mean, obviously this thing's not going to be portable in any way, but the intent here was that it folds for shipping, not that this is the display option. I mean, you certainly could, if you really wanted to, display the back here, but nobody's doing that. If you're a big boy, you get a big toy room, and you get enough room for this thing to be folded all the way out. All right, so let's push this to the side, and let's take a look at these boxes and see what all of the extra goodies are in here. I'm going to try and kind of burn through this stuff, and then once it's time for assembly, we're going to skip ahead so we can take a look at the castle as the finished product. Oh, look at this. The Bone Throne. Always, even if you're cutting a bunch of stuff in a row, retract the blade on your box cutter when you put it away. Safety first. We've got a box of just tons of different little accessories here. Look at all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. It just keeps... You know what? Wow. Got a big, huge, long one. I don't know what this is going to be. That's the, I believe, the microphone piece, or what would have been the microphone piece on the original Snake Mountain. I'm just curious to see it. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up before we get to our actual assembly. Or maybe I'm not. Oh yeah, I got the fangs stuck in the bottom there. You can see we're going to have to wait on that. You'll get a look at it once we get to the assembly process, or once we come back after the assembly process. Because even in like fast forward, what's the term I'm looking for? I said it a few minutes ago before I got all discombobulated.
Yeah, I can't think of it now.
Yeah, even if I sped it up, you guys don't want to sit through that. Oh, look at time lapse. The dungeon creatures. And then finally, this other piece in the very specifically shaped box. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, just rip it up. Ooh. Big piece of purple landscape that I believe is going to sit right up here, but we're going to open up that instruction book. We're going to put all of this together, and then we're going to come back in just a second and take a tour of Snake Mountain. So you can see we have a massive fortress of evil assembled here, and we're going to go on a tour of some of the features and details, and who better to take us on that tour than the evil Lord of Snake Mountain, Skeletor. Yeah! So, Skeletor starts at the top with this neat little gate here that is meant to open inward. Can't quite get out of it, but if you pull it inward, it's fine. And he starts his morning right up here at the peak of Snake Mountain. He will then duck carefully under this huge serpent head to walk down the stairs, surveying all that he is master of. And of course, this walkway goes all the way around, which is very, very cool. I think he's going to leave his Havoc staff upstairs because it's kind of getting in the way. All right, walking around here, and here we find the suspended bridge and the incredible ruby lava falls that are actually transparent. You can see light coming through from the other side. Continues carefully underneath the articulated mouth of the evil demon snake face, and then down around the stairs into what is presumably a massive pool of lava generated by the lava falls. We also have a number of spiky protuberances, making it look menacing and threatening. What a lovely piece of real estate the Lord of Evil has chosen as his home. Now, if we want to go over here, he can sort of slide down this way, whee, and take a look at some actual metal chains attached to manacles that can be opened up, presumably. Okay, well, we don't need them now anyway, because we're not going to chain Skeletor up. That would be ridiculous. But very cool actual metal pieces. So you can chain one of the heroic warriors up over here. And you can see yet another demonic face of evil on the side here. But we'll get more into that when we flip this thing around to take a look at the interior of Snake Mountain. All right, thanks to a little editing magic, we're now looking at the interior of the massive Snake Mountain. Skeletor will continue his tour. We can go over here and take a look and see. You notice all of these faces just laying around on the ground. Who leaves their faces laying around on the ground? I don't know. Not the evil Lord of Chaos, for sure. So you can take these faces and place them on pegs wherever you want. So this is where you get the chance to do a little of your own interior design of Snake Mountain and make this inside look however you want it to look. Because once you put the faces on, they're not stuck there forever. You can arrange them however you like. Whatever your particular brand of evil feng shui is, you can apply it here. So it's a really cool way of giving the interior a feeling of being something more than just the backside of the exterior. Give it a little character there, and you can see these cool like drip patterns right here. So almost got a little slide back there. Not quite, a little bit. Speaking of not quite, we've got a trap door up here on the other side of this gate that is not currently giving way. There's a little latch on the left side here that you have to turn. And in theory, the characters would fall into this net, but I can't get the trap door all the way open, and that's not something I'm going to experiment with right now. So just know that there's a trap door here, sorta. And then, of course, the great little net. Or is it a hammock? Perhaps that's where Skeletor sleeps at night. It's up to you. This is your world. Because Lord knows you paid enough for it. All right, continuing our tour, we have a little entryway over here. I love the little sculpted face. Looks awesome. I think they've done a great job giving this interior as much character as they could. Got a little platform over here. If you want to use your ladder there, maybe that's where Skeletor sleeps. Or maybe maybe Beastman has some kind of ratty rug up here where he curls up at night. Who knows? And then, of course, over here, we have a little entryway that you Kind of have to crawl to get through, but I like it. I love little extras like this rather than just being a flat wall. We have access over here. And then, of course, we have these great creatures that I so wish they could have made something like this for Castle Grayskull. But I love that we've got it now for Snake Mountain. You can take a look at the detail on this thing and see this glowing green ooze with a bubbling ooze. The tentacles with all the little suckers on them. The paint job on this is absolutely wonderful. Shiny, glossy. Just tons of detail put into this extra piece, essentially. And then over here, on this side, we have Skeletor's scrying table with a great, you can see the gloss on that sort of crystal ball type thing. This is where Skeletor holds all of his evil meetings with the glow of the lava falls in the background. Yeah. Computer panel up here with Skeletor, not as into branding as the Horde is, but still somebody who knows where to place a skull when the time is right. I've got a little map of the solar system here that I'm sure has specific significance, knowing how well these guys work on this line and how carefully they plan every bit of lore out. And then, of course, we have the Bone Throne that maybe he doesn't sit in all that well. If I had a little more time here, I could probably play around with it and get a better fit. But it's exciting enough just to finally have this Bone Throne. Because oddly enough, when they first started showing Snake Mountain, this is one of the things that got me the most excited. This is such an iconic piece of Masters of the Universe lore, and to have it now is very, very exciting. So Skeletor is just going to sit down and relax for the rest of this tour. Over here we have what was the microphone on the original playset. And now, you can actually take it off of there, but I'm not going to bother. It opens up and there's a little secret compartment inside. A nice use of space for a piece that, you know, doesn't have the function it once had, but is still a cool thing. And then over here, we've got another gate with surprise! It's a breakaway wall for He-Man to bust into Snake Mountain and take care of business. And please excuse my He-Man that is covered in Mattel's famous signature white residue. He needs a fig bath, and I'm going to get on that as soon as I can. He-Man's here to save the day. Get out of here, Skullface. And now He-Man will ascend the Bone Throne and become the Lord of Snake Mountain. Probably not. You guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, share. I hope you've enjoyed this ridiculous look at a truly immense and legendary toy. Thanks for watching, you guys.